Howdy all, I am Adam, the Renaissance Nerd, and I am so pleased to come before you today, my friends, and say I was right. Adam, what are you right about? You've been calling it pretty good on a lot of things. No, what I'm going to be right about today is Hunger Games prequel, Ballads of Songbirds and Snake. Last Thursday, I put out a little video saying its weak-ass opening of $5.7 million on Thursday was the predictor of how bad it was going to flop this weekend. And here we is. The opening weekend for Hunger Games prequel is $98.5 million worldwide. Let's look at the recipe for this. Well, let's just say the recipe for this disaster, shall we? Corporation asks author to write book of franchise that is essentially done over, dead. Nobody cares about Hunger Games anymore. Has its fan base, but they're not clamoring or asking for any new stories, let alone a prequel. But we're going to do it anyway. Let's show the rise to power of the villain and his girlfriend. Yeah, let's do that. Then let's cast people who nobody likes, or people nobody knows about, or people, let's say, have a certain issue deciding what gender they are. Let's put all that into the mix. And this is what you get out of the oven. $98.5 million, 44 domestic, 54.5 international. Let's look at the box office. Exactly what's going on here. There it is. The $5.7 million on Thursday, the $19.1 million on Friday, the $15 even on Saturday, and a $9.9 on Sunday. International, we don't have all the numbers yet, but again, you see the release. Total 54.5, and all the major markets have gotten it, except Japan, but I don't think Japan's going to come up with tens of millions of dollars for this movie. So let's ask the question, will this movie make money? It can't. The numbers tell us it can't, even if you go with their stated budget of $100 million, which to me feels a little false. Let's add $50 million, then add in the marketing. We're probably at least at $200 million for the actual budget, but we'll run with their numbers just to be kind. Multiplied by 2.5, which is how we get the metric for break even, and that means $250 million break even. This movie will not get there. If you even drop $44 million in half for the drop off for next week, that's $22 million. Okay, let's add $22 million. That puts us at an even $120 million. Okay, let's say the international box office only has a 50% drop. What is that? That's roughly another $27 million. I'm not really that great at math. But again, maybe we're close to $150 million at that point. We'll round up. We're getting next weekend, maybe, just maybe, if it only drops 50 and 50, domestic and international, we're at $150 million. Then you have that again, just at 50. Maybe we're almost at $200 million by week 3. And by week 3, this thing loses its legs completely. And maybe we're just sniffing the $200 million mark. This is a failure and a flop because it's a story nobody asked for. But let's not forget the other reason why. Rachel Zegler. Rachel Zegler is box office poison. She has been in nothing but flops her entire tiny, little, pathetic, insignificant career. But she was chosen by Steven Spielberg, so she has to keep getting work. And all the cowards out there won't fire her. She will not be fired from Snow White. Snow White will happen, because if she gets fired, she will turn her social media presence against the corporations, against the industry, against everybody who did her partially Latina ass wrong. And I bring up her social media because that's where we know who and what she is, thanks to social media. You got to remember, when she was cast as Snow White, she yelled at everybody, called everybody out there a racist almost immediately, before we even had a chance to comment on it. I'm Snow White, I'm brown, you deal with it, you racists. And then she went on a tirade attacking everybody because suddenly, as a poster child for the participation trophy generation who's been told her whole life she's special when in fact she isn't, She realizes in her own little pea-brain mind, I'm so great I can say whatever I want now. So she goes on the attack. She goes after Jeremy Renner during his divorce. Allegations later prove to be false. She goes after Gina Carano. How did that work out for you? He goes after J.K. Rowling over her gender opinions. That's Rachel Zegler. Monster. But such a monster, such a special snowflake individual, she was given a pass while the strike was still going on to promote her movie. But Adam, movies do bad right now because people weren't allowed to go out and promote their movies. Well, she promoted the hell out of this movie for a week before the strike ended. Constantly running out there on social media. Here's me in this dress here. Here's me in this premiere there. Look at me. They shaved down my unibrow to make it all shiny and smooth. That was Rachel Zegler for a week. Me, I. I'm so special when I'm not even the real star of this movie.
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Rachel Zegler is disliked. She's basically Amber Turd mini-me. Nobody likes her. Nobody wants her. And top it all off, she's not a good actress. She has no talent. She's not interesting as a person or a performer. So that's why this movie has failed. Now, we are only 4 days in, so we don't have the excuses aren't flying. And I'm sure before today is over, by Wednesday, when we get to Natural 20, join me, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right back here on this channel. I'm sure by then, we're going to have all the excuses in the world why this movie is flopped. Because remember, it is opened weaker to the Marvels. And if the Marvels will not hit 200, 250 with its weak-ass opening, there's no way this movie hits it. So I'm sure we'll get excuses as to why it's failed. It won't be Rachel's fault. It won't be the fact that it's not a story people wanted or asked for. It's going to be misogyny. It's going to be racism. It's going to be whatever else they pull out of their victim ideology ass. What matters in the end, though, facts and logic, numbers don't lie. And the numbers tell us this is a flop. And it's only going to be more glorious as this movie continues forward. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, or hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny stand, fake fan, and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button from my videos if you like what I'm preaching. By all means, leave a comment. Love to hear from real passionate fans like you. I care what you think. I do not care what the fake fan stands and the SJWs have to say, because 201, they're all cowards behind keyboards who will tell me to Minecraft myself. That's what a Zegler bot does. They tell you to Minecraft yourself when you speak out against their queen. So brave, so bold. All right, thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at therarenerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there. Who knows? @TheRenNerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.